Welcome to another episode of VC, Visionary Club. Y'all know who's with me.
Speed.
Oasis.
Well, today we're going to be talking about Shannon Sharpe, okay, with all the allegations coming out against them. Did you hear about it?
Nah, but like when I was flipping through my my YouTube, I saw his shit come up, but I thought it was just about like another podcast he was doing.
No.
What
has
is it?
Nothing to do with a podcast. So, there's an allegation from a girl he was sleeping with, and I can actually use the word girl because this person is under the age of 25. Not a woman yet. Girl. Girl, he was sleeping with, right? For about, I believe it was about 2 years they were together.
So his girlfriend?
No. They were just dealing with each other. Like, I'm going to just say, like, he was sleeping with her, right, on and off for like about 2 years, and now she's saying there that like during their relationship he forcefully had encounters with her against her will, and that's where the lawsuit is coming from.
Basically saying that she got raped by a guy that she's having sex with.
Yes.
Okay.
All these allegations coming out, it seems to be kind of like how should I say this without trying to offend anybody? Because this is a very sensitive topic. Assault is no laughing matter. Anyone who gets, doesn't matter who it is, male or female, it's never funny and it's wrong. But in this situation,
grape? What is that? That's the word you're using? Yeah. Grape?
I'm going to have to learn how not to talk, but talk at the same time, but still get my point across. Okay, so her allegations of being SA'd or grapes comes from the fact that she said that there's times she did not want it, he did, and he forced himself upon it. There's a whole lot of things coming out of it. There's a bunch of audio samples coming out of them talking together, having certain implications of him wanting to choke somebody and stuff like that.
Some girls like to get choked.
You saying that actually cracks me up because
what?
There's actually an audio of her saying that text messages between them that was leaked of her agreeing to those type of behaviors. How she wants to be choked, wear dog collar, and all that kind of stuff.
Really?
Yeah. So
she likes to get choked, but she got choked at the wrong time.
Allegedly. Okay, that's why I get the best I can say. Because it's like, again, if this girl was saying there that she met up with Shannon Sharpe at a bar type of thing, hit it off, and then went to the hotel and then got essayed, that motherfucker needs to be locked up, throw away the key. But back and forth, text messages, she even has a text message that she sent him saying there that her ass, for each ass cheek is $25,000.
Oh, so she know the relationship between the both of them was like, you hitting this because you have money.
Yep. And then after his blow up on the podcast, right, where he did the interview with Cat Williams, and then his podcast started blowing up, he started getting a lot of deals and business opportunities. He was going to get a new show on ESPN. They were going to renegotiate for his podcast so he can actually get like $1 million deals and everything.
But, so he was on the upcoming.
Up and up.
He was already up there.
Yeah, but now he was really coming up. And this is exactly when she purposely comes out with like the allegations against him for all the stuff that he did, supposedly. The lawyer that she got to do this lawsuit against him is the same lawyer that tried to sue, I believe it was Jay-Z and Diddy for sexual assault. Jay-Z brought that shit to court.
What was Jay-Z? What?
Yeah. So during the whole Diddy situation, right, still happening, but like there was a lot of allegations coming out of all these other famous people that Diddy knows that was accused of sexually assaulting them. No, S.A.
Okay.
S.A. Go on.
Okay, you're talking about with that 13-year-old.
Yes.
Yes.
It's the same lawyer that is now defending his current client, which is the girl who's suing Shannon Sharpe.
Just because it's that lawyer, I don't believe nothing she says.
There you go. So like this whole case, right? It's one of those. Again, if a woman says she got raped, I am 99%. No, sorry. If a woman says that she was assaulted, okay, I am 99% backing her. Okay, but then if you're
No, whoa.
no, I said 99.
He 99%. A woman said she got assaulted. I'll be on some like, when, how?
Okay.
Don't never ever believe a woman when she says she got SA. She got to bring facts for that.
Okay. I feel very uncomfortable.
How you feel uncomfortable? Yo, dude, you know what the problem is? This is the problem. He's been with his woman, his one woman, for like a very, very, very long time. I've been with women. And like, I'm not even talking about situations that me happening between me and the woman. I'm talking about the situation she told me what she did to dudes. I'm like, you really did that? She was like, yeah. I'm like, why'd you do that? She was like, because I didn't like him. Because I wanted to hurt him. He was happy. Dude, women are like, yo, when you hear some of the backstories of what women do to men to get at them, yo, that's why I was like, I can't believe any woman that says I got SA'd. I'm like, really?
I'm inclined to be sympathetic about the situation, but at the same time, if I do see a lot of potholes in your story, I'm going to start like being more skeptical.
Some of them don't even have stories. They just say it.
There is a lot of accusations being made lately in the past decade of a lot of women accusing men of certain things and then finding out it wasn't true afterwards. So I do understand your point, but at the same time, I'm not going to just say like, she said it, she's lying. So
I know I'm not. She said she's lying. She said it. I don't care. But then she brings up facts and be like, "Yo, that really happened. How you let that happen?" Then I would get more concerned about the situation. But like, right when cause you said it, be like, I got S8. I'm like, so what's that got to do with anything?
Okay, valid point. Because
I'm like, why are you telling me? Shouldn't she be like, I don't know, making like a report at the police station? Why are you telling me?
100%. If it's documented and it's recorded, it is factual. If you don't document it,
the fact that you're trying to spread gossip about you getting SA make me don't believe it at all. Cause like the first time I actually hear about it is probably like, yo, and I make my police report
that same day.
Yeah, like if you didn't do that to me, just like, yo, shut up, man.
Valid point.
Cause I can't do nothing about it.
So we're gonna go into the audio leak of the Shannon Sharpe with the girl.
Oh, we're going to videos now. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me.
Okay, what is this?
I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Nothing yet. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Yo, pause that. Pull it back a little bit. Yeah, about there. Yo, play that again. Let me tell you females right now. Play that.
You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, no.
Yo, listen to her tone of voice, because I've seen girls do this shit. Like live, I seen the girls do this shit in my like right in front of me when they're talking to their man and they're like trying to like bring something out of them. I see women do this. She's literally on the phone like this. I'm dead ass. She's literally on the phone like this. She's picking her words right. Yeah, don't do. She's probably has her friend is probably sitting right there. Is like, yo, is that the one? Her friend probably talked her into doing this. Don't do that while she's recording. I'm telling you the dead ass. That girl, she know what she's doing. She's after the back, to the back. That girl's a liar. She's a liar. She's after the bag. This has come from experience. No, because any girl that's like really going through trauma over the phone with a guy talking about choking her, choke me, hang the fuck up and call 911.
Valid.
You over here trying to make him say certain things. Why? Because you know there's money after that. You actually had time to record. You're trying to pull something out of the dude. I know this. I've seen bitches do this.
So supposedly, like, she's been recording a lot of her talks with him, and allegedly, this is not the full audio that they're releasing. They're only releasing an edited version of it.
It's not done now.
Yeah. You could continue playing.
You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Does he even sound like she's scared?
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the shit out of you when I see you.
You see that pause right there?
No, but that's what they're saying. They're saying that they're editing right now at those moments that they're talking, but they're just removing it.
Okay.
Like, even right there, they're supposed to be talking, but they're just removing what they're saying. Because nobody's going to be on the phone just breathing to each other like this.
Well,
Like, if this is the natural feed right there, yo, she's like picking her words right and trying to make sure that she gets something out of them.
I mean, like, she's been trying to get stuff out with 25,000 to ass cheeks.
I'm not talking. I mean, like, okay, she's looking for the big bag. She's not just talking about like a Gucci purse or some shit like that. I want half.
well, I don't want to be choked.
Okay.
You sound like you scared. You sound like you scared for your life.
I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
You sound like she's scared.
She did not sound like she was scared.
I feel like she was not scared, but sad. No.
No, she wasn't sad. Yo, dude, let me tell you about women. No, she's not. She's not sad, scared. She's trying to pick her words to make sure she brings a certain part of him out of him, and she knows she could do that. That's like one of the talents that women have. I'm watching y'all. I know y'all doing that shit.
So Shannon Sharpe has made a video addressing all of this. He comes out trying to make sure
He actually spoke back to her.
Yeah, which is very courageous on his part. Usually,
Why?
when any celebrity gets charged with for sexual SAing somebody, usually it's the end of your career. Like it's over. The fact that, like, number one, all of his business is out in the open, so we now know how he gets down with all the kinky shit he does, and we now know the people he does it with, right? So, like, his character and his credibility is all shot as it is, right? But when it comes to her specifically doing all the things that she's doing, I feel like it's just, she could have got the bag a long time ago.
What do you mean? How would you get the back from him? That's not. He's not marrying the girl.
No.
They've been. You said they were together for what, 2 years?
Yeah, roughly from the article that I read. But the reason it's confusing is because it's like, you can't get half. It's
not even talking about half. But like, yo, she should have shut up and play her part.
Exactly. Like, if you're already in there, she's already in. She's already part of the whole situation. She could have easily got a simple payout and walked out.
No, dude. After 2 years, he's that rich. That's his piece of booty. Yo, she's able to, like, call him, be like, yo, I need 20 grand. He probably just gave it to her.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, like, why not just stay in that lane? It's not like she had to stop doing anything else. I just find it very weird there that, like, anytime somebody's becoming very successful there, that, like, that's when someone's gonna try to, like, you know, get on them like that. But yet the whole time when it's all in the dark, it's like you're okay with everything. Because again, I don't want to be choked, but blah 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 blah. But then there's text messages of her saying, "I want to be choked."
Okay, yo, wait. I gotta see these text messages.
Okay. So, well,
Cause like, yo, if he's saying like, yo, I'm gonna choke you, what is it like? Cause like the tone of her voice when she's speaking is like, yeah, I'm trying to disagree with you, and then him saying like, yo, I'm gonna choke you. Cause oh man, I can't even talk about that. My sons watch this shit.
No, like this
Yo, yeah, my son watches this.
It's like
because I've been in situations where girls get mad at me. And like we're arguing, and then like, yo, after the argument cools down and stuff like that, she would tell me something. You should have just. I'd be like, what? But we were just fighting. She was like, nah, man. Next time I get out of hand, just. I'm like, whoa, okay. So I don't really know what really is the situation between them two. But I've been in situations where some girls just like, and they're like, yo, next time I get out of hand, do this. So.
I mean, like, put it this way. I just feel very, like, uncomfortable talking about this whole thing altogether.
Why?
Not because of, like, because this specific topic with Shannon Sharpe is something I'm okay with talking about because it doesn't seem like he really did anything wrong. It's not like he Bill Cosby'd the person, okay? But at the same time, it's like, how do you say something by, like, not sound like a dick, you know?
Okay, if you have a dick, you can sound like a dick. I sound like a dick all the time. It's those assholes I don't like.
Is that true? Please, I really need to know. If you have a dick, can you be a dick? Is that the rule?
Of course it's the rule. Why would it not be the rule? Why else would you have a dick?
Because it's like the only reason I'm talking about this, like the whole like being a dick, not a dick, and everything like that, is for the fact that like, how do you tell like a woman to not do something so she won't get herself in a position, but then at the same time let her be free? Because if I say she should not have been messing around with Shannon Sharpe and it's her fault, I sound like a dick, right? But she went out of her way to make sure she bagged him to do this to him.
Okay, how did he even meet? Like, how does he know her?
Instagram. Like, there's even like a post of her on the Instagram when she's showing off her ass and everything.
So she's an IG model.
Yeah.
She know what she was doing.
I know, but like, this is why I feel like there needs to be a law that counteracts this problem for me. If a woman falsifies an accusation against a man, she should be able to be trialed and put in prison for like 2 years, 2 to 3 years. You've ruined a person's reputation. You could take.
No. I've heard stories where guys did 15 years, and then the girl admits after those guys did 50 years, she didn't do a day in jail.
No, but
that's just the way the world works.
Because then it's gonna make me like come off as bitter of saying stuff like, you know.
Why do you gotta sound like the good guy? Why can't it just be it and facts?
No, because it's no.
No, that's all I'm hearing from your mouth now.
Because it's like, okay, because for me it's like you can't just go off the top and be like, okay, you said this, I don't believe you, blah 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 blah. It's like it gets kind of like, okay, what if the one girl who does come out says it and is truthful and shit like that, but nobody believes her, and then she's like being hurt from it. It's like, you gotta think about the victims here. So it's like, I'm thinking about the victim, but at the same time, for all the other people who are taking this and running with it and ruining so many people's lives with falsifying accusations, it's like, there needs to be something to like persuade women not to do this. That's all I'm saying. Because it's like, how is it there that you can tell me, like, I did an act to you, like, you know, essaying, whatever, but we were in a relationship, but one day you chose not to do it and you could take me to court and ruin my whole reputation. How is that even, like, allowed?
Well, in some countries not allowed, because if a woman was to try that shit, they probably get stoned.
Wrong. That is wrong. Okay? I will not condone any woman getting stoned. That is wrong.
Well, I condone it either.
But I'm just saying, like...
But it is working out over there. Like, no woman is out there saying some stupid, dumb allegations and thinking they could get away with it.
Yeah, but that's why I feel like
you try to get the middle ground.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to find a place where it's like, I can be a man and say my point of view without sounding like a dick.
The fuck are you talking about right now, guy?
Okay. This whole thing, right, started off with the Shannon Sharpe thing, right? And I'm finding it...
Why are you trying to, like, why don't you just say what you want to say, guy? Like, what Because of what?
I'm not trying to get canceled.
What do you mean, I'm going to get canceled?
Will he get canceled?
Fuck no.
No, I'm just saying, like,
what?
It's like a really hard topic, because I'm not trying to defend her, but at the same time, it's like, there needs to be something in place to make sure women don't get away with falsifying accusations.
And it's not stoning.
No.
And they're not going to jail.
There has to be a law that sends them to jail for lying. I mean, crying out loud, if I go to jail and I was falsely imprisoned, the government pays you a certain amount of money for falsely imprisoning you for so many days or years. Okay? So it's like, if a woman could put me in prison because she could say I SA her or I did something to her, then I feel, and we find out that it's false, why is it that I can't put her to jail?
Because at the time that she was putting you to jail, it's her emotions.
Okay, see, like,
her
so,
emotions made what was coming out of her mouth true to her at the moment. That's why I was trying. Like, I ain't got none of this.
Thank you.
I ain't got none of this.
Thank you. Because it's like, for the show.
Dude, to be honest with you, if something like that happens to me, depending on certain circumstances, when I come out of jail, run.
No, see, like that's why I feel like men are getting so, like, this turned off by trying to be, like, the good guy now. It's because it's like...
What is the good guy? Like, what is this? What is this good guy?
Being a gentleman, being chivalric. Like, you know, open the door for your woman, you know, pull out her seat, you know, give up your chair for a woman,
Okay.
all that kind of
That's
stuff.
not a good guy.
No, but I'm just saying, like, all of that is going away because it's like there's no way for a man to defend against a woman. And in today's society, we're not living in the days of where it's like that argument I had with that woman in the street. Oh, who gives a shit? I'm just gonna go work, go to the bar, and hang out with my friends. It doesn't matter. We live in today's society where if you date somebody, you're afraid to really be with that person because you don't know if down the line they might say you did this or you did that. They've ruined your reputation. It makes men afraid of building wealth with women because they don't know if that woman's gonna take half of it. They don't know if a woman's gonna if I leave you, are you gonna try to ruin my reputation by saying I did all of these kind of things? And if as a man, I have no way to defend myself, no way to articulate my point of view because where you're looking at the Amber Heard situation, right? When she was saying that she was assaulted in her relationship with what's his name, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Right? That whole situation, and then it turned out there that it was all lies. And it's like, no, she needs to go to jail. It's like, how the heck you ruined his reputation? He lost potential millions of dollars with movie deals with Disney and stuff like that, and she gets no repercussions for her action. That's wrong. And so it's like, for guys, why do you think guys are just turned off from dealing with women now? It doesn't even need to be like, it doesn't even need to be like, oh, I'm just some random guy in the club and like it happened. It could be during the relationship, but that one day I said no and he still said yes. It's like,
as a matter of fact, they can both agree on it. Just that when that story's being told, I just said no that day.
but that's why I said, like, if they came up with some sort of law to protect the men's side, it wouldn't be a problem. Like, for instance,
I think you care about these people too much.
no, I care about a system where we can resolve our problems. Where if you could come and falsely accuse me of SAing you and try to say like, oh, I need $10 million or I'm going to sue you, blah 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 blah, and all this kind of, you ruin my reputation just so you can get the money and stuff like that. I should be able to like make sure like people like you go to jail.
Well, to be honest with you, I want to see how far it goes.
I mean, like, Shannon Sharpe is ready to defend himself.
Well, defend himself. We got to go to court and do all that stupid stuff, jump through hoops. Like, yo, do it. But I honestly really want to know how far can females push this. Like, I really want to know.
I mean, like, I hope they push it as far to the point where they change the laws and they actually start prosecuting women there who are falsifying these accusations, because you're ruining it for all the other women who actually been a victim to this. And you make it harder for women to want to come out and speak out about their experiences with this, because they don't know if they're going to be perceived like certain women who are falsifying this. You know, like,
to all the women that's really had to go through it and like really like actually took the proper precautions to actually deal with the situation if they got RS or grape or like actually being mistreated within the relationship, and you take like the right procedures, with basically you have to make a report at the police station. You
100%.
have to. Don't even try to like think maybe he'll change or nothing like that. If you think your life is in danger or some stupid shit like that, yo, right away, just do right away. But if you're gonna go around and like, yo, when you do that stupid thing that most women do, where I'm gonna talk about it amongst my friends to the point that like your friends can manipulate the real situation that what really happened, or stupid things like that. It's like that's when guys like me is gonna look at the situation like, shut up, I don't want to hear that. But like, I'm sure every woman knows the proper procedure to understand when they're in freaking danger. You have to make that report. If you don't make that report on like when the first chance that you have to, I don't give a crap if it really did happen to you, because you honestly in the back of your head probably wanted it to happen to you or was expected it to happen to you, and so that's just another psychological problem that I don't even want to try to like put into the equation to figure out if you're wrong or right. So deal with the situation appropriate. Like, that's it. That's all. If you can't do it, then shut up about it. That came out of nowhere.
yeah. And if you can't do it, you're having difficulties, honestly, form a group of people.
Yeah, don't they have a group?
Like a support group. Create a hotline.
Do have hotlines.
I see more advertisement for like, you know, anti-suicide hotlines rather than, you know, this.
No, because you're suicidal. That's why you see
No,
them.
I'm talking about walking.
It's in your feed.
No, I'm talking about like walking in the metro. There's like little posters of like, you know, like suicide hotline. Call us if you ever feel da 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 da. You know, there's like hotline.
Anyways, like, yo, Now, well, if you guys didn't know what to do, I'm telling you what to do now. Right when you think you're in danger, make that report. Even if it doesn't even go to court, make that report. So even if it does go to court, if certain situations do happen, yo, you have a file on certain situations.
And don't take this as mansplaining.
Oh, shut up, man. Like, yo, dude, I'm not trying to be serious right now.
No, and I'm being serious too. You know how many women who would hear that and say, like, look at him try to mansplain this shit.
Yo, any girl that says that this is mansplaining, then, yo, dude, like, I can't even finish that sentence.
Have another woman say the exact same thing.
Yo, shut up, man. Yo, dude, you're making it. Yo, dude, I'm talking to you. I don't need another woman to talk for me, man. If you don't want to listen to me, yo, dude, whatever happened to you, happened to you. Who cares?
No. Again,
I don't care. Yo, you try to tell me because a woman didn't say it to me, this is the reason I didn't listen? Yo, if you're that ignorant, yo, dude, you don't even deserve to breathe.
Okay. Like I said, this is a very sensitive topic.
Yo, no, it's not a sensitive topic. It's a topic.
No, it's a very sensitive topic.
To who?
To everybody.
Yo, dude, if you drop facts into this topic, it's just a topic.
No, even if we drop facts about it, it's still a sensitive topic, okay? We can't ignorantly just go around saying, like, like, certain things. That's all I'm saying. Like, we have to be understanding about the situation. That's one. Number two, we haven't been SA'd, so we can't really say to ourselves.
You haven't been SA'd.
So you have it.
Of course.
I'd be like...
Yo, you remember that time I came home?
Yeah. Oh!
I can look back at it.
But
it's funny, but like I'm a different breed.
But to our male viewers, do you feel there that, like, if you ever had a situation similar to my brother, do you feel like you need a place to talk about it, or do you feel like internalize it is okay?
Yeah, because like if you're not like mentally strong, it could be something like you could like throw in the back of your head and be like, yo, that happened, whatever.
Exactly.
And move forward.
I mean,
but like if you were like one of those persons that really got traumatized and get stuck on the situation and stuff like that, then like yeah, you do need like you probably do need somebody to talk to or something like that.
Because like Eminem, he's a victim. But he's very successful now, so like, and he openly speaks about it too. So like,
yeah. Well, actually, no. To be honest with you, when it happened, I think what happens to a guy, especially at a young age, they try to like throw it in the back of their heads. As they get older, it's like, yeah, it happened, but like I still got to be me.
Again, very sensitive topic about the grapings because it's not funny. Shannon Sharpe situation. I hope he comes out on top. I hope he doesn't tarnish his legacy too much because I feel like all the accusations made by this girl, is false and she's just trying to get the bag, which is wrong. I want the courts now to start really investigating this because for the past 5-10 years, so many celebrities are being like hit up by girls.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, yo, dude. I'm like, this is one of those. This is the part of time where you're like, I'm happy I'm not famous because some girls just gonna jump out and be like, yo, he me.
Exactly. And there's a lot of the times when you look into the court cases, you find that the accusations were false or wrong.
No. You can't say that all of it.
No, I'm talking about some, and I'm talking about the past 5-6 years type of thing. For the famous people.
For the famous people, like a lot of them, there was a lot of no hits.
Yeah, like even what's his name, the guy who was playing Kang the Conqueror. Somebody look up his name for me, please.
Oh, Kang the Conqueror. Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, what's his name? I want to know his name. Jonathan Majors. Thank you for the wait time.
He got a hit. She got a hit on that one.
Right. Like for the accusation. No. It was assault. It's assault.
I mean, grape.
No, it wasn't grape. It was assault, and the accusations of the assault for the levels that she said it was at was all false. It turned out there that she didn't have enough evidence to pursue her case to the point where she dropped all of her charges.
Yeah, but he lost record. I mean, he lost
everything. Yeah. I lost freaking King the Dynasty. Okay. That whole Marvel era, I was looking forward to it.
But it's good. It's good that it happened to a guy like him. Because a guy like me, I would end up in jail.
Yeah, but I'm just mad because I lost Kang. I did not like the whole Marvel rollout of Kang the Conqueror. Did not like it too much. But I was at least seeing where they were going now with this. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Black guy, lead villains. We're gonna see how this goes. And then boom. Shit like this happens, took it all away and whatnot. So this is why I want a law to protect all the innocent men who are being accused from this, so it will deter women from trying to falsify accusations, and for giving more power to the women who actually has happened to, for them to be able to protect themselves. And so it's a fair trial for everybody.
It's never going to be a fair trial.
I know, but we can always hope. I mean, like,
you can hope. I live in the real world.
See,
So anyways, that's going to
do
be
better.
Anyway, that's going to be another episode of VC Visionary Club. Until next time, salute the cat.
Have a good one.